you're over here doing promo for your forthcoming album, which is called
The Betrayed.
The Betrayed.
Yeah. Or the B trade.
The B trade.
Of selling wasps.
What about the A trade?
Not selling bees.
No.
Why?
What?
Why?
Because it went underground.
So yeah.
The cover was going to be two guys, like, with a bunch of like bees in a little Tupperware box, like one handing over money.
Well, you've got the competition going at the moment to get your fans to create their own. So maybe that's your entry.
Yeah, that will be my entry, and it's the one that will win.
So tell me about the album. It's been a while since Liberation Transmission. I mean, it would be 3.5 years in between by the time Trey comes out.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of little munchkins in the room. Get out of here! Leprechauns in your pocket.
Why's it taken so long?
Well, we did an album and scrapped it. We did one with the album and stuff, and it just wasn't up to scratch. I guess it was that gut feeling. Like every album we put out it has to be to us better than the last one, or at least stepping up a level, or in some way different. And we just never used to listen to it, and it was always kind of wrong, And there's a lot of like bullshit and bollocks going on with like rec companies and label, and people second guessing everything to the point where we had to just be like, fuck everyone, and we'll do it ourselves. Yeah.
And how happy are you with this album? I mean, obviously the expected response would be, this is our best album.
But yeah, that is. Because if it wasn't, we'd scrap it and do another one.
What are the themes running through the album?
Betrayal.
Yeah.
Deception.
How many songs on the album?
11.
And is it 11 songs of betrayal?
It's not kind of all just about betrayal. It's more just about a darker, a more, not pessimistic, but a more cynical view of everything. Like I'm just saying, like in the interviews we've been doing, it's like the Sith to the Jedi. We've done the Qui-Gon Jinn training.
The wasp to the bee.
Yeah, we spent our time with Obi-Wan. Found some lava. And Padme died. Now we've got a breathing apparatus.
I want to.
And crush people's throats. With our mind.
If I put a good effect on that for the video, this will be huge on YouTube, I swear it.
Yeah, well, I just go like this. And then you go. Lord Vader!
You've got a new band member, Luke from Star Wars or Beat Union?
Star Wars.
And
yeah, we tried Luke from Star Wars. I was too busy doing voiceovers for Wing Commander.
Did he play on the album or did Elan?
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
He came in with his lightsaber. But he's only got one knot.
Didn't cut it, did it?
Yeah, but it did cut it.
Yeah.
It cut it really well. A bit too well. It was Ilan played on the record.
I mean, how's it been? I mean, you've been a band for what, 12 years?
Yeah, I guess it's weird. I mean, like officially probably like almost 10.
Yeah.
I mean, cause, like the early stuff was just kind of messing around with demos or whatever. But we've been in bands together since we were like 13, 14.
Right.
So it's kind of.
But like in past few years, you've had new band members. I mean, how's it been for you? Like integrating a new.
With the lives, kind of weird, just because he was an incredible drummer, but he was from such a different background. Like we were all still out, like working class guys. Grew up in a mining town, and he's kind of from a well-off gated community and stuff. There's nothing wrong, but there was the kind of like and he was very young.
Yeah.
Obviously, so he still had a lot of life experience to go on, and and he was cool. And like I say, he's an incredible drummer, probably one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
But he had his opinions, which he was very steadfast with, and we had ours. So.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him on stage with Nine Inch Nails a few months ago.
Yeah.
Cracking drummer, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's gone on to different things, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's he just wants to do his own thing.
I mean, he released a solo album last year as well.
Yeah.
Remember?
He's more kind of like that in his mindset than a team player.
Going back to you guys being in a band for basically the entirety of this century, as a established band.
Decade.
Yes, this decade, this century, the whole of the 21st century. Got to glorify.
Our century's 100 years, isn't it? I mean, we're wicked if we go for 100 years.
It's your 4th album.
Yeah.
How have your aspirations? How have your aspirations changed from the release of Fake Sound of Progress to Stroke?
I don't think they have really. It's just there's never really like a set goal or set plan. Someone needs to really answer the phone. Answer the phone. Yeah, I don't know. We just always wanted to write the best songs we could and go out and play. And we don't kind of think any further than that. We've never really had a plan B, or this always is what we do, and this is the linchpin, which any like extracurricular stuff or stuff, you know what I mean, it's fun or whatever, but it's always, this is who we are.
Okay.
This is what we've always been,
Yeah, I mean, you're one of the few British bands of the past 10 years who have actually had success in both the UK and in America. Does that add a bit of pressure that you've got to keep the standards up?
I think so. America's just kind of lost at the moment, I think, musically. Yeah, they don't know what's going on. It seems to be like everything that's underground in America has been used and come to the mainstream apart from dance music, which is why you get bands like, kind of 303 or like Broken Side, and all that kind of like, because that's the only thing they haven't really, overexposed yet.
Sure.
Like everything else has been done, like rock and like the new metal thing and country, obviously, and all the hip hop stuff. But then all the hip hop artists stopped singing about the streets and started singing about the club.
Yeah.
And then it was like, alright, we're in the club, let's have some dance music. So they kind of like fucked themselves. And now all the hip hop releases sound like dance tracks. Like to me, like Jay-Z stuff and all. It sounds like, it's like that. It's like Flow Rider and all that. It's like, it's not really hip hop anymore.
So what do you think is the future for rock in the US and beyond?
US?
Nothing.
No, US is dead.
Sinking ship.
Which is I'm glad why we're from the UK, because the UK is still vibrant. People still love it. People still care about music. Whereas I think America is so like disparate and so massive. Just after being over there, it's just there's nothing going on. There's no scene at all. Like any big rock shows are just not selling. The only thing there is are all the big raves and the big dance parties.
Okay.
Which is, like I said, because it's the only thing that's still left underground in America.
The only thing there's left to care about, I suppose.
Yeah, the only thing that's kind of new, and we haven't, milked the fuck out of this, yeah.
Sure enough.
But
Yeah. What's your favourite song on the album?
you wouldn't know it. You have no reference point for it.
So tell me about it.
No, ruined the surprise. Hey, I'm Ian from Lostprophets, so you're watching Thrash Hits.